You were taught how to endure pain, not how to be loved. So now when it comes to loving yourself, you think in order to love yourself, you have to be harsh to yourself. You have to give yourself tough love. You have to, hold yourself ruthlessly accountable and constantly criticize yourself, because that is the way that you were shown love as a kid. You had parents who, they'll punish you and then say, I only do it because I love you. You had people in your life who would constantly push you away and then 5 minutes later come back and show you how much they appreciate you, only to repeat that cycle over and again and again. And it's left you with this hole in you where you're unable to differentiate between actual care, actual love, and people that want things from you. So now when it comes to you being able to love and appreciate yourself, it's almost alien. It feels weird. It feels cringy. It's like, how can I love myself unconditionally when I've been taught my whole life that I only deserve love if I met these conditions? And that's where it comes to having to relearn parts about yourself and relearn what it means to even love in the first place. I think a lot of us have been brainwashed into thinking that love means pain, or love means like struggle, or love means like you have to give up a part of yourself, or you have to, earn it. That's the biggest one. You have to earn this love. And that's why we think we're not able to love ourselves until we, tick these certain boxes, until we make this amount of money, until we, have this sort of body, until we have this amount of money, X, Y, Z. We put these different conditions on our self-love. I think this is what makes us very lonely and isolated, because if you're not able to even see the worth that you have internally, how do you expect other people to see that? I think a lot of us want someone to come and save us, and we want someone to come and, expose that person that we think we are inside, or we think we should be inside. And a lot of the time it just comes from this idea that, we're not lovable until we've been able to, tick these certain boxes for other people, not just for ourselves. Because a lot of the time, the way that we view love in the first place, this is taught to us from a young age. A lot of us grew up with parents who would only, reward us when we did certain things, or if we appeased them, or if we, scratched their back first, or we made them feel good about themselves, then they'd give us a little taste of love, a little taste of appreciation. And it's caused us to have this toxic relationship with ourselves where we don't appreciate or love ourselves as we are. We're constantly expecting ourselves to be someone else, to be something else before we can love ourselves. And this is extremely unhealthy. And that's exactly why you struggle so much to love others, because you criticize others the same way you criticize yourself, because you're taught to do that. And it's something I really had to look in the mirror and acknowledge that I don't have many people in my life because I push people away, because I was taught that people are dangerous, people are liars, people can manipulate you, people are bad, people are scary. And I have to admit, I've always had those thoughts in the back of my head when I'm in situations with people, like, oh, okay, they're saying this one thing now, but they don't really mean it. Or, they're showing me that they like me, but, they probably don't like me. No one likes me. Again, it's a story. It's a story that we get so accustomed to because it's a story that has been conditioned into us and it's attached to who we view ourselves as. And the truth is, you don't know who you are without this perception of yourself. You don't know who you are without thinking that you're unlovable. You don't know who you are without thinking that you're unworthy or you're not good enough. Because it's very uncomfortable to accept that the person that I've been trying to be, I've been that person the whole time. Or the person that or the qualities that I've tried to, or that I celebrate in others, I've had that in me the whole time. I just haven't been able to view it, or haven't been able to unlock it, because I don't think I deserve to be that person. That's the thing. It comes back to this deserving. Because regardless of who you are, whether you see yourself as an extrovert, introvert, or whatever that means, or whatever character traits you put yourself, you have to understand that you have every trait that humans have in you. You just decide what ones you want to show based on what is in your comfort zone, what you're accustomed to and what you're used to. That is literally it. So when you tell yourself this story that, I'm unlovable, no one likes me, I don't have friends, X, Y, Z, this is all the parts of yourself that you're comfortable acknowledging. You're comfortable living with the fact that you don't have friends, because it allows you to keep people at a distance and protects your ego from being exposed. Believe it or not, you're probably comfortable with not being loved and not loving yourself, because if you loved yourself, you'd have to accept yourself for who you are, and that is an imperfect person, a person who is flawed, a person who is capable of being wrong, a person who is capable of causing others pain. Well, that's not you. You're this perfect victim, aren't you? You're someone who can't do any wrong because you don't even allow yourself to get things wrong, because you don't take chances. And I hope you don't think I'm coming at you here, but I'm saying this to help you avoid having to waste time like I did. I wasted so much time feeling sorry for myself. Wasted so much time believing absolute bullshit about myself, simply because it was comfortable to believe these things. I know you're still probably thinking, it's easy for you to say because you've got this, you got that, you got this. That's all bullshit. It's all external things. It's all external things. You don't know. You don't know what people are actually dealing with. And that's something, again, when you're someone who has been intellectual or taught to intellectualize your problems and intellectualize your emotions, you start to lack empathy. Because you think, well, if I could figure this thing out, why can't they? If I could understand that, this or that, then why can't this person? When it comes down to it, I think all of us as humans, what we want is to feel loved and accepted and appreciated. And you can't feel that until you feel that way about yourself. That's the harsh truth, man. That is literally it. That's the secret. There you go. That's the video. You can't feel good about anything in life until you accept and love yourself. It's really that simple, man. Too many of us spend hours on end trying to find secret hacks to be more charismatic, to be more X or Y, to be whatever it is. It's like, at the end of the day, what we're trying to find is a cheat code or a what's the word? Or shortcut to loving yourself, to accepting yourself. Because once you love and accept yourself, you're able to reach into your bag and pull out whatever type of persona you want to have in that moment to suit the situation. You can do it. Because even if it goes wrong, I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be okay. And that's the thing, that our brain tricks us into thinking that if we make a mistake, that we won't be okay, and that the world is going to end and everyone's going to hate us or whatever. It's all bullshit. It's all a way to control you. Because let's be honest, if your perception of your reality isn't there to benefit you, then it is simply there to control you. I'll say that again. If your perception isn't there to benefit you, it is there to control you. And I want you to keep that in mind every time that you go through situations where you usually slip up, situations where you usually fall back into your negative mindset. Is this mindset benefiting me right now? If it's not, then it's there to control me. Do you want to be controlled? Probably not. Okay. I'll leave it at that. Hope you found this useful, bro. And I'll speak to you soon. Love.